With a royal wedding.
Oh, I think it's just awful. So your next subject is...
But at the end of the day, it's two people getting married. Isn't that a good thing?
Not really. I think if you were being married tomorrow, it wouldn't be inflicted upon the world.
But you don't like anything that's inflicted upon us?
Not really. No.
Is it naive to think that we could live in a world where nothing's inflicted upon us?
I don't know anything about naivety. Sorry.
Well, I do.
I'll have to ask somebody else.
Listen, you don't do much press,
really.
So thank you very much for doing this.
Well, I'm not very popular.
Don't say that. You
I've
are.
I've just said it. But you're quite popular. I mean, you do the X Factory and things like that.
Oh, I knew I was going to get slated for that.
But you must enjoy it because you smile.
I tell you what I enjoy. I enjoy what you enjoy, which is doing something live and standing behind a microphone.
Oh,
really? And having...
Is that because nobody can tell you, oh, no, you don't?
Yeah, pretty much. And that's the best feeling in the world.
I see your point. But I did see one episode of the X Factory.
Did you?
Which was very impressive.
Okay, go on. Do you remember anything about it?
Yes. I remembered, let's call them an act. Mm-hmm. And I was absolutely mesmerised. I thought they were fantastic, and of course they were voted off immediately.
Do you remember who that person was?
And Simon Cowshed said that, they should be wheeled off and shot and so forth. They were called the Stunners. Do you remember them?
They didn't get through to the studio.
No, they were auditioned.
Yes, and you were a fan of the Stunners in the kind of kitchen sink drama way,
I thought they were fantastic.
Okay, great.
And the humiliation was unbelievable. But let's go on to the next question. You do have a next question.
I've got 16, but the way I try and script my interviews is that you hope that one subject will go off onto another subject.
I know the feeling.
That hasn't happened so far. Your very best of. Is this a fun thing to put together?
Hysterical.
To curate. Was it enjoyable?
Yeah. Yes, it was tremendous fun. Yes.
18 tracks. Does that that's from what your HMV and Parlophone?
EMI. Yes.
Was it quite difficult to contract that down into 18?
It was very difficult. Yes, it was very difficult, but I managed.
And you had fun with, because I just have this one, which is the one I've been sent.
Well, that's nice enough. Really.
It's nice enough, but I hear you've done the pictures and the artwork and so forth.
Of course, I do everything. Distribution, everything.
Is it a...
In fact, I operate from the back of a van.
Do you like the nostalgia to go back and go through the stuff and go, this is so fun?
Not in the least, no.
But you did it.
Yes, I did it. But I live in the here and now, and I watch the news and so forth.
But would you like to sort of curate more? Would you do a meltdown if someone offered you a meltdown? Or
Well, I've done one.
Have you?
Yes, I did the most famous one. Thank you for noticing.
Obviously not the most famous one.
It was. Cues around the block.
Who was on your meltdown lineup?
Fantastic people. Alan Bennett, people like that.
Yeah.
And other people like that.
Did you go out and did you did a night yourself? And did you?
Yes, I did 2 nights, and it was greatly successful.
But you don't seem to be, if you don't mind me saying, to be a particularly sociable person.
I'm not remotely sociable, and I pride myself on not being sociable.
Why?
Why? Because I don't want to be, really. Why should I be?
Well, no, I'm not. It's not accusatory. Do you not like the company of other people?
No.
At all?
Really, no. I think people are very overrated. The human race are very overrated, really.
So on a day-to-day basis, would you rather not just speak to anyone, or?
I don't. I prefer cows.
And cats?
Yes, cows and cats, yes.
Any cats on the go at the moment?
Yes, many cats on the go.
What cats have we got at the moment?
I don't have any cats.
Why are you lying to me? You either have cats on the go or you don't.
Because you're inviting it, Dermot. You really are.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about your face that says, please lie to me, and I believe it. No, your parents are Irish, of course.
Yes, they are.
Yes, but you were born here.
I was the same as you.
And your parents were born in...
Wexford Town.
Ballynahinch. Wexford Town, yes.
Yours?
Dublin, yes. Both in Dublin. But you feel more English than Irish, of course.
I feel more Irish than English.
People always say that.
Well, I don't really care whether you believe me or not.
I didn't say I did not believe you. I said people always say it.
Well, I don't really care whether people always say it.
He doesn't really listen, does he?
He
gets paid all this money.
All this fabulous, lavish with gifts, and I'm not even listening to Morris.
But your greater family, the extended family, are all Irish.
I was the first generation, same as you, that was born over here. So I don't really...
And they said, oh God, no more.
That's it.
That's the end of that.
Same as you, I imagine.
I don't think so.
You do. You have what? A younger sister or an older sister?
Older.
There we go. We're exactly the same. We're like Bed. We are literally.
Not exactly.
We are exactly the same. We're like.
Not exactly.
It's like
you're older than me.
This is a meeting of minds. Honestly, We're like bedfellows. We've got so much in common, it's extraordinary. We both don't really like the company of people. We both like generically named cats.
Yes, but you're in the middle of this media whirlpool. You're all over the place. You're springing around on television. You're springing around on the radio, interviewing people, and you're in the Radio Times and so forth. So how can
I'm in the Radio Times. Yes, I have been in the
say
Radio
that you
Times.
don't like people?
Because I'm lying to you. You have a face that invites me to lie to you, and you accept it.
That is not true.
3 points!
I don't think so, Dave.
Mozza.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Listen.
I'm listening.
What song do you want to play from this? I'll pick one, you pick one.
Well, it doesn't matter because we'll just play yours. Because I'll pick the awkward track and you'll pick the really easy track.
If you just listened rather than waiting for your chance to talk, I would tell you that I am happy.
Would you say that to Barry Manilow?
I have the utmost respect for you. I adore you. But this is my house, and I'm always respectful to people when they come to the houses.
Strange house.
I would. You can play anything you want. You can even play like the 9-minute version of Moon River.
Would I really inflict that upon you?
I like it. What would you like to play?
Girl least likely to.
You haven't got numbers on here, so 1, 2.
Do we live by numbers,
4,
Dermot?
5, obviously. You
Did
lost my
Dickens
train of
live
thought.
by numbers?
1, 2, 3. Well, chapter 1, chapter 2.
Did T.S. Eliot live by numbers?
3, 4, 5. Good God, I'm really looking forward to this. Never meet your heroes, everyone.
You haven't.
Times have I been around, recycled papers paving the ground where she lives for the written word, and people come second or possibly third, and there is no style, but I say well done to the girl
Yeah, that's Morrissey's choice. Hey, Morrissey.
I don't say hey, sorry. It's an Americanism.
You spent a lot of time over there, though.
Well, yes, but I didn't adopt the language.
Hey, Morrissey, how's it going? Morrissey, what do you like? Go on, you're going to ask me a question, which is odd because
your DJ heroes were when you were small and round.
Terry Wogan.
Really?
Always TW, yeah. He was always on when I was at home. You?
No, I wasn't on when you were at home. Back in Wexford.
You're always on when I'm at home. No, what did your parents listen to on the radio when you were growing up?
Well, it was the 60s. So it was all those people that you know about.
Yeah.
All those famous people that you know about, like Kenny Everett, etc. and Alan Freeman.
But did they have any connection with home? Did they ever...
Not really.
So was there music from... The Irish music was played at all or not?
No, they were very young, very modern parents. I mean, they're still alive, so I don't know why I'm saying were, but they were young parents. So they weren't interested in all that jiggity stuff.
No, but did they ever do the show band stuff? Like a lot of the...
Did your parents do that?
To a degree.
What, they put Stetsons on and...
No, not
Spurs.
You know, all the sort of Big Tom and the Mainliners and all those Irish bands that came over here to play in the Galtymore and so forth.
Have you heard Damien Dempsey?
No.
Oh, he's fantastic. Fantastic. Mary Coughlin.
Yeah, no.
Oh, fantastic.
What do you do to let your hair down, Morrissey? Do you ever let your hair down?
No.
Like, do you ever go, you know what, I'm going to Miami for a couple of weeks? Yeah!
Going where?
Miami.
I don't think so, no. Dermot, I'm an artist. And I'm serious.
Are you always serious?
And I'm a compassionate person. And I take life very seriously.
Have you always taken life seriously?
Yes. Which is why I look so good.
Do you enjoy life?
I don't think anybody enjoys life, Dermot. Do they?
I quite enjoy life.
You
Well, I
don't.
I think you confuse enjoying life with being shallow, and those are two different things.
Well, I don't think people enjoy life at all. I think it's thrust upon them and they just get through it. I think they really do.
Do you have moments of happiness?
No, not at all. Forbidden.
Do you ever go, I've got a couple of weeks off, I'm just going to go wine tasting in the Loire Valley or somewhere like that?
No, I don't.
What do you do for spare time?
Nothing.
Do you
I'm very, very dull.
Do you just read the same books
Yes,
over and over
I read
again?
the same page over and over again.
Do you like anything new?
No, nothing at all. I don't like television.
At all?
Not at all. And I don't like Alistair Stewart. And I don't like George Alagaya.
Why do you... Yeah, I have read that. Why do you like George Alagaya? He's like brilliant.
Yes, but he moves his body to enunciate each word and tries to be interesting with his hands. And
I don't
puts
think he
hands all
deliberately
over
does
the
anything.
place.
I think that's just body language and emphatic
Yes, but
communication.
it's overdone.
You don't...
Twitch and the eyebrow goes up for a word to accentuate and moves, and it's silly.
You don't think for 1 minute Alagaya's pumping himself up beforehand going,
Yes,
I need to get in the game and I'll do my funny thing and that'll
But Alistair Stewart is
that will
worse.
hang on a second, and then he says to himself, that'll differentiate me from Sobel, who's on like in an hour later or something.
No, I don't. But Alistair Stewart's worse.
Why? What's your problem with Alistair Stewart?
Because he has a certain grim face, and then he gives you a story about the royal family, and he's beaming and smiling.
That's not for the royal family. That's for the Anne Finally. He loves the Anne Finally.
But is
doesn't
there a
he?
cue card which says "Story about royal family"? Smile, please.
No.
Are you sure?
Well, no, I don't work for ITN, so no, I'm not sure.
Well, you might one day if you really work hard enough.
Well, let's live in hope. Who is